Okay, so let's try this again. I wanted to discuss 2023 goals and also my performance for the end of 2022. Um, Basically, after or at Nationals, Area 4, and right after that, I had a big problem with drag off mics. Um, it was, it, it happened a lot, it happened pretty consistently, and caused a pretty good mind screw for myself. At Nationals, um, I had a little bit of a well. At Nationals, I had a lot of issues. It was my first Nationals, and I had figured out before the end of the last day that I could still win senior. However, the very first stage, which was the all steel stage, I I left four steel standing. I completely blew it. It was just a mental, I don't know. I just basically couldn't handle the pressure. I guess. 2 stages after that, I was so mad that I just rage shot. Then we had the little break, and then our last three stages, I actually probably shot the best of the match. It was stages one, two, and three. One was the strong hand weekend stage. I think that I was like 40th on, something like that. The stage after that was the two, and then you had the three with the drop. I'm sorry, the max trap, and then the two. That I was actually 12th on, and then the last stage I don't remember, but I had a mic on that stage, but my time was really good. Um, and I had blown one right over the shoulder. I saw it when I was leaving. And then went to area four. The same drag off mics happened again. Um, Caused a lot of mental mental issues after that. Came back, shot a whole bunch of locals, and it was the same way as well. So I took some time, just kind of put everything down for a while, and really kind of just wanted to mentally figure out what the hell happened. Um, and it's really simple. Just drag off mic, don't do it. So I started working in dry fire, making sure that I was very critical in my target transitions in my shooting. Um, and I started shooting some matches after that. Uh, did did okay, did fairly well. The those drag off mics started disappearing. Um, so that happened. Last, I haven't recorded anything just because of all of those issues. My mind wasn't really right. However, I did do a little training session yesterday with. It was just a real quick session. Went out to the range, probably maybe shot a couple hundred rounds. Um, Cold start, Blake drill, 10 yards. All alphas was a 245. So I was really happy with that. So I know that kind of dry fire is working, and realistically, all of this stuff, Ben, you especially are brutally honest and direct with with everything on here, and I know based upon probably what your answers would be. So that's kind of why I wanted to take a step back and really figure out what I was doing. So we're at 4 minutes now, so I'll make it quick. All right, so I have Dragons Cup coming up. I have Gulf Coast Championship. I have Texas State Open. Then we have Nationals. And then in November, I have our match, which is going to be Space City Challenge. So my goals for all of those guys is just to shoot consistently, not have any fuck ups with myself, with my gun, um, and just make sure that the performance is where it needs to be. Um, I've thought about a lot from my dry fire training. I've seen a lot of videos on here about it, about putting a whole bunch of targets up, maybe numbering them, and then calling out some numbers, and then shooting those targets with a minimum of of visualizations and those kind of things. So, but I'm looking forward to 2023. I know it'll be a lot better. Thoughts, questions? Thanks.